Hello, hello, everybody. How you guys doing today? Yeah. Whew. Super tired today. Super tired. Not a whole lot going on though. So let's make sure we get into the game. There it is. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, that's gonna take a minute. Yeah. The plan is just to do a little bit of exploring. Let's signing in. That's that. The. Hey, Bullwinkle, how you doing today, buddy? I'm doing all right. A little tired, but we'll be fine. We had a couple hours of streaming today, and then I don't really know after that. Ugh. I don't want no, not ending. There we go. Yeah. No. Sleepy day. Okay, what's going on this? Oh god. Now this is working. What's going on? What did I do? Alrighty, we good. I think. I don't know what's going on over here. Okay. Yeah, it worked. That works. We're good. We can continue now. Alright, there is right. We're at two sides of a coin. We're halfway through post HeavensWard, so not too much longer. Seven hells at this rate. I'll have to appeal to the Maelstrom Command for reinforcements. Whatever it is, I don't want any. Well, fancy that. Just when my Cobalt problem's looking like coming to a head. Silence of the seventh dawn turn up. Pitch into pitch. Bloody brilliant timing. is what it is. Right then, let's get to it. Oh god, I can't read. Reading comprehension skills 0. So, our friendly neighbors in Ugamo have got much more aggressive as of late. As she said. Matter of fact, Scout spotted one of the scruffy one sniffing about our stores just now. Likely looking to make off with an armful of crystals. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend a hand and help us search the camp for the little bugger, would you? Our Maelstrom friends seemed notably agitated than when we first arrived. You happen to know what that might be? Cobalt in the camp, they say. That would appear to corroborate Urianger's information, yes, but be so reckless as to infiltrate the Maelstrom camp and draw attention to their efforts. Seems strange. Well, there will be times to think about this later. For present, we must do everything in our power to prevent Titan summoning. Yeah. Let's go find this dude. I feel like he's got to be behind something. Where, oh where could this little guy be? Elise? Livery Moogle? Man, I thought I had it there with that one. Can I go in? Nope. Don't think I can get up there. Oh, maybe I can. Nope. One of the scouts said he looked quite small for a kobold. I feel like I'm missing something very obvious. Really, all Smush could not have escaped the kobold's notice. Then notice will escape his face. This is what a bird's eye view is for. What if he's out here? Oh, found him. Yes. Hey, look at that. I was right. Hmm. Oh, is he possibly down below here? Double ahead. Stay back, way far back. I'm not a God, it's no use. Pointless, hopeless, no use. God, going for a bird's eye view really helps. Please don't hurt me. I only wish to talk. Yes, yes, just talk. Damn, he's really good at taking off. I thought you said you wanted to talk, buddy. This was a stupid. But if I tell no one, then everyone will. God, she found me again. What to do? Come in peace. Only talk. Speak, say, talk. So please do not hurt. So this is our wildly kobold infiltrator. No wonder the soldiers were on edge. Could very well give one a bruised knee. Aha! Fine work. We've got him. Fine work, Scions. So, little one, you thought you can sneak into my camp, did you? Plotting to steal my crystals, were you? No. I came to ask for help. When your soldiers saw me, they drew their weapons and shouted, Now. Let us take a deep breath and discuss like civilized individuals. What is your name, child? Pickman Gabu of the 620th Quarter. At least, I will be Pickman one day. Well met, Gabu. I'm Alfino, and this is my sister Alize. Lilia, the woman who found you, is our friend. And now that we know you know our names, we can be friends too. Now, Commander Bloden here thinks you wanted to take his crystals, Gabu, but you say you came to ask for help. Why to us, and why not your own people? What happened, Gabu? Can you tell us? No one's going to hurt you, alright? Not while I'm here. I promise. The Patriarch is gonna summon the Great Father again. You have to stop him, beat him, fight him, stop him. Abu's parents said they didn't want it, along with many others. But the Patriarch wouldn't listen. So angry, raging, fuming, angry. I can kind of see what his face looks like now behind the metal. It does look kind of weird. He said that if they didn't have any iron in their hearts, they would serve as coke for the furnace, and then the guards took my parents and the others away. I haven't seen any of them since. Furnace. I did not want to believe it, but tales of folk fashioned from the bones of beastmen, which worshippers use their rituals hoping to summon a more powerful incarnations of their gods. I've got a double whammy of you two. Oh, but no one steals it from 10. Lol. By the 12, that is sickening. No one listens to Gabu, no matter how much he cries, please, beg, surprise. They do not listen, only talk about punishing the overdwellers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, but he loves parents too, so please, help Gabu stop the Patriarch and save his parents. Commander, advise the Maelstrom Command that Titan summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to worst, we will require their support. For the time being of the essence, P3 will attempt to infiltrate the Cobalt stronghold, secure the crystals, and free the prisoners. Well, if you're sure, you'll forgive me if I don't seem optimistic. We'll make ready just in case. I've been busy trying to play catch up with the MK1 story. I've been seeing a few people playing MK1. Thinking so, I'm gonna go die, but I have 100k points, needs more. Oh, Alvino. Let's go! I have faith we may yet stop the ritual. We would surely have detected the associated aetheric disturbance had Titan manifested already. Even I cannot speak for the prisoners. 12 have mercy. That they would even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood, brothers and sisters, others. Time is of the essence. We must see what else God knows about the formulate a plan without further delay. That haven't been in a game in 13 years. Ooh. Alrighty, Gabu, what you got for me, dude? I heard the great Father Titan loves crystals, cherishes Kovitz, loves them. And if we gather enough, he will return. That is why the Patriarch told everyone to go forth and gather them. So I was thinking, if we take all the crystals away, maybe Great Father won't come? Very good, Gabu. I was thinking the same. Do you know where these crystals are stored? I know. Oh, several spots, each defended by a different order. Gabu wanted to steal them, but he's too afraid to go alone. Yes, too afraid to go alone. But together we can take them away, hide them. Come. Gabu will lead you to the first cache. Air support time. It's a behemoth, bitches. Yeah, they're not gonna aggro me. Quickly. Yoink. Let me just steal this cache crystals. Lead on. This way. Yeah, none of these guys are gonna dare aggro me. Although I can see this in the background. Oh, it's a little bit further forward. Just a touch slow. I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I'm tired. Time is short. If you have the crystals, we should move on to the next cache. Did you hear me? Brother. Aye, it's just that. Quite certain the crate once bore Ishgardian seals. It took great pain to remove all the traces, but enough to make it enough remains to make out the pattern. See for yourself. Struggle to imagine kobolds traveling to Korthes to obtain crystals, much less bothering to conceal their origins. I suspect these crystals were smuggled into Ulbrand by another party, most likely Pawn of the Asians. Spectre. I don't understand. Who are the Asians? Do they worship the Great Father Titan too? Never mind about that. As Ellie said, we do not have the time. Can you lead us to the next cache, Gabu? Yes, of course. Gabu knows the way. Next one is last. Very large, very big, very huge, very large. Yeah, normally you'd probably... Actually, you wouldn't even fight your way through here because you'd be level 60 at this point. So you cast about for a time, you see no signs of resistance. Confound it. What about you, Lilia? Any luck? Nope. Nothing, nothing, nothing. This cannot be. Abu saw them, spied, spotted, saw. Think, brother, think. They must have moved them, yes. The question is to where and why. Then Ogomaru, they summoned Titan once before. Meant to do it again. It's the only explanation. What about mother and father and the others? We have to help them. And we will, Gabu. We will. Stay calm. We still have time. They've yet to call for the remaining crates, right? If they had, they would have found the other caches empty and sounded the alarm. Nevertheless, I believe the time for stealth has passed. We must reach the navel and seize the remaining crystals. There's no other way to prevent the Titan summon. First, give me your crystals that I might deliver them into Commander Bodlin's custody. We dare not take them into the bowels of the mountain. Yeah, that's actually probably a smart idea. Alrighty, Alpha Note, let's do this. Crystals, Lilia, if you'd be so kind. Thank you. I shall deliver them to camp, overlook the camp for safekeeping, and brief Commander Bodlin on the situation. Pray go on ahead. As I recall, there is an 8th rite within Gamo mines that should deliver you to the navel. Gabu doubtless knows the way. Wait for me here. I shall rejoin you anon. Strange. I would have thought you'd be eager to remain thick of the action, but this is what you prefer, then Godspeed, brother. This way, this way. Yeah, the fate noise seems to get repetitious at times. Yeah, I can't just go straight and I have to go around. Oh, did the fate just spawn or did I just barely fly on the outskirt? Get in there. The navel. Oh wait, no. Oh, they're right. God, I walked right by them. Ah, I take it this is the 8th rite we seek? Right then. As soon as Alfino arrives, we go. I trust you're feeling suitably heroic, Lilia. There's no telling what sort of resistance we'll face in there. Quickly, you clods. Briskly, swiftly, quickly. I will not suffer any further delays. Lay down your arms and surrender. We have your crystals. There will be no more summoning this day. Overdwellers here, but how did you... Where are my parents, Patriarch? Where are they? Mother? Father? Poke the furnace, you monster. How could you? We are but servants to the Lord of Crags. We are his, that he may drink of our blood and partake in our flesh, that he might draw upon our strength of his children and defend them from the tyranny of overdwellers. No, Alize? Not yet. I understand, Patriarch. I do. Your fear, your anger, your hate. You would do anything to protect your people, anything to deliver them from despair, whatever it takes to ensure that those who threaten you can never do so again. But in your single-minded pursuit of this objective, you've brought suffering to your own kith and kin. You've sacrificed the lives of the very people you sought to protect. But it may not be this way, Patriarch. Renounce this bloody course, cease your attempts to summon the god, and work with us together to build a lasting peace. Another peace to be abandoned by the overdwellers' convenience? Oathbreakers, all of you, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. You take and you take, and when you've had your fill, you sue for peace. You promise that this time will be the last, until you grow hungry again. And when we dare defend ourselves, you declare that this beast tribe cannot be suffered to live, that our god drains the land of Aether, and brings naught but suffering, death, destruction, suffering upon us all. I will hear no more lies from you and yours, Overdweller. You've ruined our lands, you'll not ruin ours. I said I'd come for you, and I did. I'm here. Say something, please? Please? Oh. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh no. Seven hells. Alfino, leave him to me. We must away. I could have totally kicked his ass right then and there. By the 12. How could I be so foolish? I should have known better than to let Gabu accompany us, given what we were likely to find. His anguish and despair have served to birth a primal. Just as surely as we would supplications of the faithful, worth being bored of such tumultuous emotion, this incarnation of Titan seems incapable of naught but violence. If we have one cause for optimism, is that many crystals were present. They represent but a fraction of the quantity needed for the summoning ritual, meaning that Titan must be far weaker than planned. Be that as it may, he's yet still primal, and the longer we leave him, to bleed the land of Aether, the stronger he will grow. And should Titan be permitted to leave Ogomo, more lives will be lost. The Maelstrom will rally the troops, and the cycle will continue. Lilia, you know what must be done. We will face the Lord of Crags once more. Thank you, my friend. Alize and I will tend to Gabu. When you finish with the primal, look for us at Camp Overlook. We will be expecting. Okay, so it wants me to do the hard version now. Oh, this is gonna be a while wait, isn't it? Damn. Oh. The story's getting good. It's actually interesting. Finding out, like, what we now know about the primals. The fact that they're just, like, whatever you want to believe they're like, they are. I think that's kind of cool. That's a good story node. They want something so badly, they wish it into existence. I wonder, how much do I have for resources? I have a ton. We can sit here and craft while I wait. No. Nope. What is the crafting menu again? Is it this one? There we go. I go character. There we go. Now I've got even more control. Inventory, no. Oh wait. I didn't realize I didn't use this. There we go. That's all that. I've got a ton of wood I can turn into shit. Once again, do this. Ah. What does this even look like? Why can't it display my gear? Is this any different, or is this basically the same? Oh, there's a single piece of lapis lazuli in the headpiece. That's the difference. Nice, yeah, big difference. Need elm logs. In order for those, need elm, undying claw. Honestly, what do I need for that weaver spool? I need bronze rivets. Do I have bronze on me? Copper. Ugh. Copper, wyvern, obsidian. I do not think I can make copper right now. I'd have to go buy it. Alrighty. In order to make these crafting method, I need bronze ingot. In order to make, I need tin. I know where I can get tin, I think. If I head to Thanolin, it should be just over here in one of the bigger spots. If I remember correctly. Yeah, that method. I was right. We do the swap to miner. Nope, wrong way, this way. Oh, wow. Damn, that was fast. Oh. Dude, I love the soundtrack for the Titan fight. Oh wait, I'm only level 50 for this one. Yeah, I'm heavily limited in this fight. Oh, such a different fight when you're like really high level. Oh no, I got hit by 3. Yeah, no, that was a bad positioning on my part. Really bad. We're waiting for the other ones to, I'll give it to our warrior. I saw them at the front line. Looks like I didn't get anything. Oh well. Well, I was... Well, let's actually quickly grab the mining points over here. Need tin. I wonder how much I'll actually get. Do. I thought there was one of these that... I think it is one of these guys. Gathering attempt. Okay, no, it is... Oh, I have no, Okay, that makes sense. What happened to all my points? Tin ore, 15. I will gather 30 and then we'll... I would like to have something to... Okay, yeah, so I am doing 2 to 3. Ah, but this one's just 1. Weird. I go in 40. How much do I have? 31. That should be enough. I was hoping I'd actually find some. Okay, back to Ninja. And back to the main story quest. Where is our guys? Over here? Right there. Perfect. Ah, there she is. Did not tell you she would turn safe and sound. The deed is done then. Titan is no more. Good. There's been enough tragedy this day. He's been like that since he regained consciousness. We believe he can hear us, but he has made no attempt to respond. He is almost certainly still in shock, but do not discount the possibility that he's succumbed to Primal's influence. Should that prove to be the case, he must be put to death, like any other thrall. Such is the Alliance policy, yes? You have the right of it. But we must not rush to conclusions, after all. We once feared that Isale's followers were beyond reason, and many have since laid down their arms and accepted Ishgard's peace. We can but watch, wait, and pray. Oh, gnarly, buddy. There's not to be gained from dwelling on a eventuality over which we have no control, much less one which may never come to pass. Let us tend to more immediate matters. Informing Commander Bodlin of Titan's demise, for example. You may be certain that we will be glad. He will be glad of the news. Be so kind as to Yeah, I'll go talk to the weird dude. Hey, it's Fee. Ah, here's sight for sore eyes. When the others came back without you, I feared for the worst, but they said you would matters well in hand. All settled then, is it? Glad to hear, but not half as glad as my men'll be. Believe you me. Regardless of whether or not he was summoned poorly, primal's a primal, and there ain't a soul in the maelstrom that hasn't lost a friend to one. Don't get me wrong. We were all prepared to do our part, but we weren't so naive as to think that we'd live to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, it didn't come to that. Which, my friend, sounds to me like a cause for celebration. Now I know you've a lot of places to be, but why not stay the night? Be honored to raise a glass to the triumphant return of Titan's Bane. Oh? What's going on over there?
Who goes there?
I go there. I go where I please.
Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space.
I'll save the monologuing for you.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences. Yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity and, perhaps in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea of chaos. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard. Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk. I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving.
Didn't work on your brother.
The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on.
God, he's literally just a little ball.
For the sake of those we hold dear.
Oh, Warrior of Darkness.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say! It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts, and thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Why do I feel like I know this person? Like they have a tattoo on their face, and that's why they're hiding it.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too-delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Oh, you bastard. Evil, evil man.
Very well. Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
He's gonna try to get us killed. Alrighty, Alphino, what's your next thing? What ho, Lilia? I trust you had a good night's rest? I was but this moment speaking with Thancred and Y'shtola via Link Pearl. They had some interesting news to share. Apparently, during the course of their respective investigations, both came across crates that had once bore Guardian seals. It seemed that someone in the capital has been very busy indeed. According to the Temple Knights, accordingly, the Temple Knights have launched a full-scale investigation. Vermick believes that it is only a matter of time before the culprits are found. But we shall wait and see. In the meantime, it seems only pertinent to look into recent activities of the other tribes, in case they are too flush with this Guardian's crystals, and that in mind. And with that in mind, I suggest we pay Urianger another... Wait, where's Alice? He was here just a moment ago with Gabu. Not over there. This is why we have the mounts fly. So much easier to see shit from bird's eye view. All I need to do is trace the outside of this. I kind of half expected them to be out here. Oh, there they are. What's up, Alice? Let me guess. It's time to leave, isn't it? My apologies for disappearing again. If it is any consolation, I've already packed my things. How is he? Brother, Commander Bodlin, something tells me you're not here solely here out of concern for his welfare. But to answer your question, there's been no change. He will not speak or eat. Not sure if he will sleep. He did. Seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about with the same expression on his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander? You will treat him with every kindness. He's still in there. I know it. Beneath the anguish and despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given a chance until he can come back to us. Until we know for certain that what he has become. Aye, aye. You needn't worry. Getting risk his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals? This could have turned out a damn sight worse than it did. We'll not soon forget that, nor will Maelstrom Command. I'm sorry, Goblin. I truly am. You should have never been made to. And I cannot possibly understand. Perhaps there's nothing you can do, per se. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast to the memories of better times. Remember them as they were. And when it hurts so much your heart feels like it's fit to burst, let it burst. Let it burst. And fill up again with your love for them. And never, ever forget. Come along, little one. I will remember them. And you, Alice. Thank you. Have faith, sister. The words have reached him. In time, he will recover. And those who orchestrated these events will be made to answer for their crimes. Thousand times over, there will be a reckoning. Alrighty. Where to next? Annalyn. Oh, pray return to the waking sands. No. Let me activate this thing so that way I have an easier time traveling. Oh god, why? I'm slowly running out of those things, and I really don't want to. Dragon time. He's a big boy. Takes up most of the space. You've heard the glad tidings from Ogomoro, my friends. By the grace of the 12 and your most valiant efforts, people of Limsa Laminsa may rest easy. I should think so, yes, though. We failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting. We did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friends to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matters worse. It was no means unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice. Then, let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on Milady's mind. As thou did request, I sought out the Gurren oracles, that we might better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Though their copious use of allegory defieth any single interpretation, the oracle paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. Seven times they've succeeded, then 10 and 3. Then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. Aye, all is as my lady Minfilia has spoken to thee. As for what has become of these reflections, when they and the source are rejoined, frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul surrendered to her call. Flow until the endeth sea, there's to endure one none. Then the Warriors of Darkness succeeded. Everyone in their world will die? In essence, aye. The verse speaketh of the reunification of the flesh, and subsequent return to the life stream. However, this may yet be preferable to the alternative, for it is first were to fall to transcendent light in the manner of the Warrior of Darkness described, it would give way into a void wherein none may know whether either life or death. Far better to die, thy reason for in death there is life. The essence of the soul which returneth unto the source may be born anew, and saved. Such, at least, is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then gods. No one should ever have to make such a choice. Ere we do speak further on the subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. It would seem there are several sizable shipments of crystals that have been delivered into the hands of the Almiga parties. Omegans. Strange. Can you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast tribes? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt. Unless thou wonder at their motive, I should remind you that the Ascians did attempt to bring about the summoning of Ralgar. The individuals who took receipt of these shipments are refugees belonging to a group devoted to the cause of Almegan liberation. It is also of interest to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Elaine Roland's network systems. Surely you jest, and yet it is not so surprising. The threat of leadership, and hunted by the Alliance, can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Ascians, assuming they even know or care who their new employers are. All of which is irrelevant, forgive me. We must seek out the resistance group, which received the crystals without delay. Lilia, Alizai, will you come with me to Little Almigo? Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves firsthand. May you ever walk the light of the crystal. My only question is if these Warriors of Darkness succeeded. Alphinael, Alize, Lilia, are you three listening? Good, I have tidings. The Temple Knights have raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. Cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were employed of, and I hope you're sitting down, a man in black robes. Then you have them, and the crystals too? A few shipments remained, Forgettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. Bound for Little Almigo, we are told, where it will be received by a member of local resistance groups. Sir Amric's men no longer have need of my services. I have mind to head that way. As do we. Be happy coincidence. We learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. And there I was thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and her little helpers. Wait a moment. There's more. And I defy you to not be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgardian smugglers was formerly in the employment of one Elaine Rollier, famous Ivy herself. Once again, Thancred, I fear that we must inform you that... Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Stola next, but is there someone else you would have me notify first? No, there isn't. She's trying to drop little hints without saying it outright. So smart. Alpha, no, be smart as your sister, dude. What in the world has gotten into her? This is twice now that we've sought Oriander's aid, and twice she's treated him as if he was a stranger. The Archon was one of Grandfather's most dedicated pupils, and spent as much time at Leviar estate as we did. He's practically a member of the family. Truth be told, I struggle to recall a day from my childhood when I did not see the three of them laughing together. If this continues, I may have to raise the matter. Later, though. Little Almigo awaits. Oh, she's seen through it, but her brother has not. I guess she does have information that we don't, and she hasn't really shared that with us, but it's not too big a matter. I feel with all like the little hints she's dropping, the character should be able to put 1 and 2 together. I will get to the bottom of this. Forgive me. It has been a long day. Do you have something to say? Oriander? Oh, I've always struggled to understand what's going on in his head, now more than ever. Listen, Lilia, if anything should happen, it should be me who... Just know that I'm prepared to do what must be done. Right then. More pressing matters, since we have no idea and Thancred might arrive, I suggest we see what information we can gather in his absence. So, to review, we are reliably informed that members of Lil Almigan Resistance operating here have taken root. For sight of several large shipments of crystals, our task is being to ascertain who and why. Given the size of the settlement, I find it hard to believe that anyone here will be wholly unaware of the resistance movement. The challenge, of course, will be finding individuals who are both able and willing to share such information with outsiders. It would seem sensible to divide our forces. Lilia, why don't you question the residents in the eastern half of town? Alize and I will do the same in the west, and afterwards we can reservoir here and share our findings. That was an interesting ride. Alright, idiots, tell me what you know. Let me guess. Come to join the fight, have you? No need to deny it, friend. You're not the first to answer the Griffin's call. Well, he's lit a fire in every Almigan's heart. He also inspired more than a few Ul'Dahs to pledge themselves to the cause. Little wonder. The Garleans won't stop until we're all under the yoke. Oh, we're good. Next, Tailbot. Seems they're talk of little Almigo these days. Folks wondering what he's about. What he's got in store for the Garleans, and what's under that mask of his, of course. Some say he's hardly got a face with the scar. Others reckon he's been marked to death by the Empire. And they'd send a bloody legion if they knew he was here. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, so translation, you're useless. Anyone up here? Yeah. Please have some useful information. The Resistance? Damned if I know. Not as if I'd be any use to them. If you set store by all the tales of secret weapons, good luck. But I'm too old for the mask's bedtime stories. This is our lot, and it's time we got used to it. Wow, all of you suck for information. I suppose I should ask what you learned, but I think I already know. This Griffin seems to be the leader of the newly formed faction within the Resistance, the Masks. Yet, despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them. Only that the most aggressively militant group joined the movement in recent memory. Indeed, many claim their commitment to the cause of the Almigan liberation is unrivaled, but hope their revolutionary fervor is never channeled in the direction of a primal. Though I feel confident that it is a group which received the crystal shipments. Be it that proof, or taking any action, I would speak with the settlement's leader, or many suspicions. Mayhap enlist his help. What I'm about. So much talking today. Given that you and Gundabald are already acquainted, mayhap it would be best if you took the lead? Yeah, I can do it. Talk to people, I guess. Okay. I was like, did I forget my water bottle? Goddamn, I need drink. God, so much talking. Gundabald, what's up, buddy? Much as it pleases me to see you again, Lilia, I cannot help but wonder if I should be worried. Here, you and yours have been asking questions. Griffin, I know of him, as do we all. He and his masks have become a leading faction within the Resistance. Though there was suspicion at first, given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself charismatic and capable commander, and are quickly drawn to his passion and his vision. I truly believe that he has what it takes to lead them to victory. Even I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished, but I've not forgotten Wilbur. I was blind to the danger of his ambitions. You were not. The Griffin will soon deliver a speech to our people at the sunken temple of Quarn. Go and see him with your own eyes, weigh his words with your own heart. How convenient. It is but a pity Thanker is not here to join us. You two go on ahead. I shall stay behind and wait for him. Okay. Let me just release a behemoth in here casually. Sometimes I wish I could go higher. Really just soar in the sky. Has it begun already? I hear voices coming from within. Oh? Do I no longer have to speak for a little? Can I rest my weary voice?
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out. Building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery.
Oh, yeah. He's got, yeah, dude was right. He's got a little bit of a way with words.
The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us. And they have murdered us. But no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamegan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more!
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
What are you two doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Well, well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
Yeah, Papa Limo. Let's go.
of arms that will win this battle, but strength of heart.
Look at that. I didn't expect to run into Yida and Papa Limo today. Scions are nearly back at full power, baby. Words cannot express how glad I am to see you both alive and well. And you. It was pretty obvious you and Lilia would be fine. Crystal Braves never had a realistic chance of capturing any of the Scions, divided as they were and distrusted by the better part of Aelors. But if you truly believe that, forgive me, what exactly have you been doing all this time? We're paying a favor. After the banquet, we had no choice but to flee Ul'dah, and we would have not been able to do so without the aid of some old friends from the Resistance. That's right, they smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Alamigo. All we had to do was risk all to great risks of themselves. Obviously, we couldn't let that go unacknowledged, so we offered to help them with their operations for a while. We learned of the Scion's exoneration, that Lolorito had severed all ties with the Crystal Braves, and that General Raubon had been reinstated. We resolved to make contact, but have long since discarded our link pearls as a precautionary measures. Our options were rather limited. To make matters even more complicated, we were embroiled in a delicate operation at the time, leaving me little choice to entrust a letter to a courier. I gather from your puzzled expressions, however, that you never received it. To be honest, we thought this might happen. While the masks are happy to let refugees spread the word within the community, they're pretty strict about communicating with outsiders. Oh, we also heard rumor that Griffin doesn't want us meddling in his affairs. Griffin mistrusts Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Here's, it is well known that we are no friends of Garlemund. One would think that the man we saw beseeched all sundry to join his cause would welcome our support. Ah, I should say that what you saw was not in fact the Griffin, but an impersonator, and a talented rabble-rouser to boot. It would not surprise me if he were responsible for a majority of these public appearances. As you know, as you may have gathered, the Griffin is extremely cautious and distrusting man who made every effort to conceal his identity. Even when we participated in a raid under his direct command, we were not permitted to approach him. It's hard to know what to make it all. The secrecy, the impersonators, the masks. What? It's not as if I'm making you all wear one. Mine only half covers my face. It's completely different. Anyway, when we heard Griffin was due to give his speech, we thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man behind the, to get a better sense of the man. All the good it did. And now you have heard the whole of it. But tell me, what prompted you to take interest in Griffin? Summoning. You cannot be serious. I can't believe it. The Resistance would never entertain such a ridiculous plan, but Griffin, well, the man is an enigma. I cannot say with any confidence that he would or would not. What I can say, however, is that the speech we heard today was not the first to make reference to power. Capable of defeating the Empire, the Masks have made many such claims as of late. I confess I had assumed it to be mere bluster, but in the context of the shipments you spoke of, it is impossible that they are alluding to a primal. Whatever it is, we'll find out together. If anyone tries to stop us, they'll answer to me. Indeed, it is assuming you'll have us. Bam! All the scions have been located. Papalima, what you got for me next, dude? If, as you suspect, the Griffin is plotting to summon a primal, we must needs obtain confirmation while there is still yet time passed. To that end, I propose we question his double. Given his role in the group's de facto mouthpiece, I should not be surprised if he were one of Griffin's closest associates. And while he may not be aware of the most sensitive details, he'll probably tell us of the Mask's plan in a broad stroke. The man whom he impersonates, however, he is wary of outsiders. He will not expose himself without suitable incentive. My plan is as follows. You and Alfino will pose as adventurers fallen on hard times. Inspired by his words, take up arms for a noble cause. Ida and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of past achievements. Testify to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. We'll need to look at the part that we maintain the charade until we have him cornered. Here, this should be enough to purchase suitable garments from Tailbot, and have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Questions? Seems all simple enough, thank you. And with that, Lilia, let us be off. Damn it. I've got a bad feeling about this. Alrighty. You want to buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. Well, you're the ones with the Gillen, seen as your friend's Papalima. There, tunic and slops, both of you, tailored and treated to your tastes. Now, off with you before someone sees us together. Clothes maketh the man, as they say. Right then, we'll go change and see you in the spot Papalimo marked. Do we actually have to equip this shit? Damn it. Wait, do I have more? Okay, I think that's it. This way is the quickest way out. God damn it. There we go. Back on the behemoth. I don't know why it's spawning the behemoth so often. I've got it set to random, and I've got you. Well, look at us. A pair of down-at-heel adventurers seeking a chance to recapture past glories. Yes, this should suffice. Now we will play the waiting game.
My thanks, comrades.
His voice sounds familiar.
You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light? Aye, I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave woman can make a difference. You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
Quarrymill, he said. Do you remember? Forgive me. Cannot be expected to recall every name and face. And besides, it's not as if it matters. I have long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on the problems at hand, and always keep moving forward. So, let us keep moving forward together, Lilia. We must find and secure those crystals. This is no time to be looking back. If we take the Griffin's double as his word, the crystals are now somewhere in Zarak. Ready to be put to use by the Almija? We must apprise Alize of what we have learned. I'll join you both in Lil Almija. Shit. We're so screwed. We're so screwed. Meow. Soren. And there we go. And Thancred's here now. Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you two could share your latest findings? You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ida and Papalymo were here all along? Well, Stoll will be relieved, and also angry. Mainly angry, I should. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Almija. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon a Ifrit as we speak. We must make for Zanar without delay. Agreed. If there's naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. And so they go forth in accordance with the Griffin's plans. Players gather to assume their marks on a stage wreathed with flame. Ere long the curtains shall rise, and the drama which I am the author, gods forgive me, shall last more. Naught else remain, save to stand and ready and pray. The chance is seized, for never shall we know what it is like. Oh shit, they're planning something. They're planning something. It actually took us straight to the point. I actually like that. I confess I expect a warmer greeting, but we will not jump to conclusions until we have brave full of embers. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If we would make any final preparations, I pray do so now. Several cutscenes will play in a sequence. Okay, yeah, we've got like 30 minutes. Yeah. We've got like 30, 40 minutes. We got this. Easy enough. Don't even worry about it.
This isn't right. The Almija would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Not willingly, no.
The saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
By the 12. Will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh.
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Carbuncle, defend me!
Whoa, that little
He
guy's
says you
got some
offer
power.
more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alizé!
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was.
Ooh. What do we got going on here? What's cooking?
My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Red mage.
If you would dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
Oh, it's spicy.
Let's finish this.
You're first, bitch. One. Two.
You shall fall soon enough.
I do enjoy having two ninjas. Oh, let's get rid of this ranger, actually. I despise them. Actually, pause. If I get rid of the devout, they'll stop rezzing. And this.
No more games.
Well, they're not really doing damage to me, so I know I'm fine.
It ends now.
Someone's angry.
What?
The chains!
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? that rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Oriange!
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
Oh, fucker, he double crossed. He crossed them, making them think
Sweet
they crossed
fool, I was
us.
almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady. By thy leave.
Even odds then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop!
Understood.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them. Make ready! They come!
They come. They're gonna be put down. Oh god, the soundtrack is so good. It's so good. I love it so much. I don't know how to channel Aether. Well, let's make this easy. Let's do this. Go for their healers. Attack the back line. I don't know. How am I supposed to do this?
The ether! Oh, it's not enough!
Kill me while I'm weak. Motherfucker, you haven't done damage to me. Oh. Here, allow me to activate my abilities that lets me sap health from you. Let's do this, and... Can I go straight for the mage by any chance?
I can feel it! Just a little more!
Go for the healer again. Allow me to also apply debuffs out the wazoo again. I just need to put this dude down now as well. God, it's such a good soundtrack. Shit. There we go, finally.
"'Tis done! With this blade I banish the darkness!"
No. Not like this.
Warriors of Darkness were an interesting plot point. Good thing we wrapped it up, though. Or are they just going to be a recurring enemy for a while?
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
Get the pop-up that someone adds a room to the estate. Brilliant.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
Yep, you know me.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders, and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence.
I don't feel sympathy. I'll kill you.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Yeah, I don't care.
You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
Oh no. That's probably not good. Wait, why do they only have 5? Shouldn't there be a 6?
To have known the depth of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis-Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Oh no, I have 6th one. Wait, what does this mean? I don't trust what this is about to do. Because now all 6 are gonna interact.
What is this place?
Ah, this is the trippy dream location.
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From 2 worlds do we gather, and from 2 worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Yo, look who it is.
Minfilia.
What's up, idiot?
Blessed children of the first, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers?
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Hydaelyn. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light.
Oh?
Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Hydaelyn had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal?
Wait.
And at her bidding borne
What?
witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Oh, I feel so bad for him.
Long have I watched you from Hydaelyn's side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servant of Hydaelyn. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor.
Oh?
Take us with you. Take us home.
I don't know, I feel like it'd be such a cool idea to be like go between worlds.
We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
But like, she's just gone forever, so Minfilia, this is Minfilia. She's not gonna return to what she was.
Thank you, Lamini, for everything.
Ouch. That one hits in a spot that should. Ooh. The things did not unfold as perhaps I mean to say. I truly believe she. Forgive me. I should not have spoken. It is not my place. Oh, whoops, I clicked on Alize and not Alphino. It would seem that we are in the southern Sandland again. Minfilia is doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed on her. May the 12 speed her on her way. And the Warriors of Darkness too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. They gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then returning to the first, would they not? But mayhaps that was their wish. Forgive me, my thoughts were elsewhere, and this is when I know full well there's work yet to be done. Crystals. Leave them to me. I will go back to Zonarch and secure them. The Amalja will stay in disarray after the thrashing the Warriors of Darkness gave them. They are not like to notice the lone bard skulking about. Thancred, you don't have to do this. I know. But I want to. I will see you at the Rising Stones. I should go find Yida Papalimo. They must have finished searching the Mask's camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. You must be tired, Lilia. I know I am. Will thou permit me, my lady? I would ask a question. When did thou become aware of mine indubious pursuits? When I saw you meeting with the Warrior of Darkness and the Ascian in White at the Great Library, I tried not to think the worst. Never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even if your intentions were pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. I cannot deny that a part of me feared you'd simply betrayed us. Would that there have been another way? Know that I would have no pleasure in deceiving me, and these sins will forever weigh heavy on my heart. I understand why you did what you did, that you sought to achieve but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. Even knowing what came of your actions, I find that I cannot condone them. Sorry. Forgive me. Lilia, forgive me. But I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest for a while. If thou will grant me, I will gladly escort thee into refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady regained her strength, we shall join thee at the Rising Stones. Till then, warrior of light. Bye, Urianger. What about me? Why you all leave me again? I will fly the very bright bird. The bright bird. I will also enjoy my coffee. Papa Limo, what you got for me, dude? Well met, Lilia. Alphino said you would be joining us. It would seem the Griffin's double was telling the truth. Insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the mask's camp, did you perchance find one in Zahar? Actually. I don't believe it. The crystals, Minfilia, all of it. It's just... I don't know what it is. I sympathize, Sita. Even now, I struggle to comprehend what I saw. The only thing I can say for any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. It was bittersweet, but also affirming. Alphino, I believe it is past time Yida and I rejoin the Silence. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave Griffin to his own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives. And I hope that we might, in turn, offer our own opinions to the many challenges that you faced in our absence. Gods, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? Can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. You should be glad to recount them, and Tataru's tales may well surprise you. Ida? Ida! Regard be praised, it is you! Ida, alive and standing here before me, in the flesh. I can hardly believe my eyes. Oh, come now. Really been so long you don't remember me? It's Gunbolt, up beside your father in the Revolution. Do not think less of her friends. It has been 20 years since the occupation sent us our separate ways, but the Resistance were always welcome in Little Almigo. They gave us hope, and young Yida most of all. Aye, Yida here was always full of fire. Ever the first to volunteer for a mission until the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors, and we feared the worst, but here you are alive and well, and nay, a day older. Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story. You see, I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, we were still in the circle of knowing back then. Right. Anyways, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know you've got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now I've got to hurry back to my headquarters. My friends are expecting me. Pray forgive her. It has been a very long day for all of us. I promise we will visit again. First opportunity. Let us return to the Rising Stones. Hell's take me for giving you that mask. Alrighty, let's finish this quest line. And then we will probably call it a day. I still have other shit I need to do today, which is the reason why I needed to push stream earlier and then also back. We'll see how tonight's late night stream goes. I don't know if I can do it for all too long. I'll be damned. I'll try. Well, man, how you doing? You need to say the word, Lilia. I know. I know. Wherever she wanders, no matter how far, she'll always be with us. Welcome home, Lilia. I trust your journey was uneventful. We'll be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. Sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here and declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Stola, Krill, and brief them on what has all occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future.
Back in the Solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Minbreda.
Much has changed since then.
Oh, they're back in their uniform.
Ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Oh, look at our boys growing up.
Bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
Sweet. New member.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. It would be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got her to keep us from bickering. But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
A drink. Or I'll probably go around assisting everyone else. Like I normally do. New adventure. What else?
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
But you can't see. Alrighty. Alvino, give me the last conversation point. Look at them, Lilia. Silence of the Seventh Dawn. See how far we've come. People we've met, the moment we shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here, and what the future holds, only the 12s know. But I know that we will find out together. Oh, that scene. Seems like everyone's got their duo.
Heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life,
My friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand. Thank you. I shall guard it well. There is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Yep. Well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. Coming battle shall be our greatest yet. I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. Really, believers are so readily led. I have given them everything they desired, all that which they have prayed. I doubt you could say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then? Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to a suffrate of light or dark, the world bereft of equilibrium is but a void waiting. A void is of no use to my master. I shall show her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns who you have so pitied, they have delivered unto a gift which I do now present to you. What the? Oh, shit. Those fucking idiots. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds you've proven yourself the most deserving. A mound of boundless rage and bottomless despair, and whose breast beats heart for thirst of vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes for weal or woe. God damn it, I thought we saw the end of Nidhogg. Motherfucker's gonna be turned into a returning enemy. So it was here all along. Garland? Or... Just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. Oh, this motherfucker's about to become an issue, ain't he? I'm curious. I'm pulling up the MSQ. Oh no. Pull up something else. Final Fantasy 14 MSQ. HeavensWard. So we are looking at 9. Yeah, roughly 9 more quest lines. Quests. Yeah, I'll call them quests in themselves. 9 quests. In order to finish off the last of this. So let us quickly go into our inventory. Use this wind-up Moonbrooder. And with that, I think we should probably do this. Call it a night. I did go for 30 more minutes to make up for the lost time that I had earlier. However, I seriously do need to go do the other thing that I was supposed to be doing earlier. Who to raid? Yo, okay, this. Let's see, 5 of us here. Yeah, we'll set up for a raid. But yeah, there's a possibility that I go live again at 10. I will possibly shoot out a message sometime around then. Sometime between 9 to 10. In order to let you guys know if I'm actually going live. But we'll see. Tomorrow, we are actually going live at 5. That is a locked in stone confirmed thing. Yeah. I do have a person to raid. Shit. Should I? I don't know. What is this channel? I don't know. I'm always so nervous to raid other people. I really don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. Every time, without fail, I go to raid people, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. But no, I should. Okay, I'm waiting to see what this person is doing, fully, before I, raid us into anyone. But I've got fucking 4 ads I've got to go through. God, Twitch, your system's shit for ads. You know, this game actually looks pretty interesting, so it'd be interesting. Let's do it. I don't know, I always feel, like I said, I always feel so weird raiding into other people. I always feel nervous. I'm like, do I have enough people to raid in? Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Isn't that how you spell it? Oh. Boom. Yeah, so I don't really have any more plans for tonight. Up until 9 or 10. Why did I say I don't have any more plans? God, I've got shit I need to do IRL. So there's a possibility that we come back and we play games at like 9 or 10. We'll see, possibly. But yeah, I don't really have anything else off the top of my head. But for certain, you guys will see me tomorrow. Yeah, you guys stay safe, stay happy. Let me. Okay, it's not working again. Why is it not working? Okay, please, Twitch, please. Oh, come on. Why are you not working on it with me? Okay, I will start the raid. Well, since it's loading. There's 3. Okay, yeah, we're good there, we're good there, we're good there. Alrighty, I will send you guys to go watch Liza P. This is a pretty interesting game. I did see some shit on it earlier. It looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good. But yeah, you guys have a nice night. Please stay safe. Please stay happy. I hope to see you guys real soon. At the earliest, it would be tonight, like 10. Latest, it's I punched my mic. It'd be tomorrow at 5. If I don't see you guys tonight, I see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay happy. Peace.